right, welcome to the Chief Seats Podcast, episode number 25, the quarter episode. Only 75 more, and we're going to hit 100 episodes. How about that?
Yay.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so we got Bryce and we got Nick. No camera for me this time around, but in the future, look out for that. I just don't have the time to put the setup together right now for it. So,
He's just lazy.
yes, partially I'm lazy. So there's a lot of like new uniforms coming out. I touched on some of them last week, but I wanted to kind of get your guys' take on some of them, considering there's also been a lot of other ones added in that were not like there last time I talked about. So I guess we'll just go down the list on them and really go through them here.
Are we doing newest, like the most recent to the oldest, or what?
Yeah, we could do that. We'll do that. All right. So the
Yeah.
one that came out like a couple of days ago, the Broncos unveiled a snow-capped, what they're calling, a white helmet. So it just has a vintage Bronco logo on there, and then it's white, and they're wearing that with a orange top and orange pants. What do you think? I mean,
I don't think it's
personally,
that bad. I kind of like it. Could have been
I
better with a white uniform,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. It's definitely better than what they had before. I'll say I like it better because it gives it. I mean, I don't think there's enough blue in it because when I think of Broncos, I think of orange and blue.
yeah.
You know, but it's a good like curveball. It's a good little mix up.
It is different, I
I
will
like
say.
it. It
It,
it is. It's a good different. I'd say they get like a schmedium on it, like an okay.
medium. I like that
It's all
rating.
right. It's all right. It could have been better. Could have been way worse. That's for sure.
Could have been way
But
worse.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I don't really like that they decided to just slap this white helmet on their old like Color Rush uniforms. Like I think it would have went better
That's
if
the
they actually
NFL
had
though.
like white pants and then like maybe a white top, but even like an orange top and white pants would have looked good with it. But as for the helmet itself, I like it, I will say.
Yeah, the helmet's pretty clean.
I think the Broncos,
That's because of the NFL rules. Like
well, the
I
NFL's
think they
uniform
can.
rules are fucking stupid.
It's stupid. If it was more like open, then it would have been a lot different. Like they would have changed some stuff.
Yeah, and like last episode, I talked about how the Eagles are supposed to get their Kelly Green throwbacks. Now thinking of that, I don't think they're going to get them because they already have an alternate helmet, which is the black one with the eagle wings on it. And I'm
They're
pretty
probably gonna have to.
sure either they got to get rid of that or they have to keep that and not bring out the Kelly Green throwbacks. So I'm a little concerned about that. Right. Next one. The New York Jets unveiled their legacy white uniforms, throwbacks to like the 80s, and I gotta say, I really fucking like them. I like them a lot.
I like that logo. I think they should go back to that logo on their helmets.
Old
Yeah.
Jets logo.
Yeah, it looks very
Yeah.
jetty.
Looks very
Jetty.
jetty.
Yeah,
I've never heard anything
very
described
clean
as
uniform.
jetty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
they're
thought I'd be talking about the New York Jets until Aaron Rodgers came. So
yeah, now the Jets are finally relevant. I will say I like it. Like I made a TikTok post for it too, and I said that props to the Jets for doing a white throwback. I mean, that's kind of ballsy compared to everyone else. Everyone else is doing colored uniforms, which isn't bad, but like white
It's
is
different.
different. Yes, it is very different, and I like it. I'm just
I
glad they
like
called
it
it.
a lot.
I'm glad they called it Legacy White and not White Legacy. Because that could have,
Well, I
yeah,
bet you
that
the
could
HR
have,
team was like, "Hey, whoa!
yeah, they're like,
We
maybe we
can't do
shouldn't
that
call
one,
it that.
boys. We shouldn't do
Yeah.
that one."
Jets come out onto the field with a freaking Ku Klux Klan patch in their uniform.
Oh,
oh
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Yeah, Legacy Whites.
Uh,
I like them. Pretty good. I'd probably give
That
them.
could have been bad.
I'd probably give it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10, something like that.
I'm gonna be
yeah,
right
I
with you,
agree.
Jared. I'm gonna give
Yeah,
him an 8.
Hey, there you go.
I'll go 7. I like them.
There you go. All right. Then the Tennessee Titans. Now this one's kind of controversial. they're bringing back the Houston Oilers throwbacks, which has gotten some Houston Texan fans a little upset, ruffled their feathers a little bit, but the legacy of the Houston Oilers is owned by the Tennessee Titans. Like they were the Houston Oilers and then they moved to Tennessee. So I think it's okay. Do you guys have any like specific take on that? Like, do you think it's okay to wear the Houston Oilers uniform even if they're playing in Tennessee now?
Yeah, it's a little
I think it's
weird.
fine. It's a little weird,
I
but I like it.
Yeah, it's a little weird hearing the Houston Oilers, but especially when you're in the Tennessee. But I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think that I'm pretty sure that they were like the Tennessee Oilers too for like a year or two, and then they changed their name to the Titans. So like I think it's still something that applies. But as for the uniform, they're right up there with one of the best ones I've seen yet. One of the best throwbacks this year.
I like them. They're pretty clean. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's not that hard to make a throwback uniform, but it just looks clean.
No, it's not really hard at all, but like I just like how it looks. It's got a baby blue and then the red trim. I mean, I like that. I like it a lot, I would say.
I like it a lot.
That's one that you're not really gonna miss on though. So they get a pretty good rating for me. I would probably give it like a 9 to maybe 9.5 out of 10. It's
I'll
up
do an
there.
8.5. I like it.
I'm gonna
8.5.
do a
There you
flat
go.
8,
Damn, only a
just
flat 8.
because. Um, I don't know. I don't really like. I wish they would have done something with like the side of the helmet. There's nothing on the side of the helmet, is there?
No, there's like the
Yeah,
Oilers like oil. Is it an oil derrick? I think it is. That's what it's called.
is it?
Yeah.
I couldn't see it in the photos.
Yeah, the photos isn't really like a good representation of it. Further down on the page they got it, but all right. Then the next one, boy, is this one out of the box. The Indiana Knights uniform for the Colts,
Okay. People
black
are hating
helmet.
on these.
Yes,
I don't mind
those
them.
people are
I don't
me.
mind it.
They are me.
I don't mind it.
I
Come
don't
on
like
now.
them.
You're overreacting.
Nah, they're wild. They look like a Duke Blue Devils
No, they
uniform.
don't. It's not that bad.
All right, so I should detail what's on them before I keep ranting about them. It's a black helmet. That's not my issue. The black helmet, and then they have the Colts logo on the side. The uniforms to me are weird. The texture on the uniforms is like a heather texture. It's kind of hard to see, but and then they have like a black outline around the numbers, and then the stripes on the shoulders are kind of weird. They're not like your typical shoulder stripes. They're almost kind of like racing stripes going down the side of the uniform. And this one, it's out of the box. I'll say that it's out of the box, but I think it kind of
Mm,
misses, in my opinion.
I don't think so. I think it's a 7.
Really, I would give
Yeah.
it maybe a 4.5. And like,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
where are the Colts getting this black in their color scheme? Like they just kind of pulled it out of their ass.
It's not a bad looking uniform. It looks pretty clean. The number outlining with the black is not that bad.
I feel
The only
like,
thing I will say is if they made the jersey solid blue, it'd be really, really fucking ugly.
yeah,
I'm
that's
glad they
fair.
put a little bit of like digital camo or whatever it is in there.
Yeah,
I
See, I
love the
kind of like
helmet.
that.
I
I kind of like that.
absolutely love the helmet, but the rest of it, it reminds me of like kind of looks like a Duke uniform or something.
that's what I was saying, dude. I was like, yeah, it looks like a Duke Blue Devils uniform. And like, I think if you're gonna go with the black, like fully commit and just make a full black uniform.
Yeah, like full black would have been fucking sweet.
Yeah. Indiana Knights, I mean, just like these uniforms, I think Indiana Knights are probably not that exciting and a little weird. So
I
that's what
think
I
you're
think.
overreacting.
What would you give him, Nick? You said an 8.5, right?
A 7.
Oh, a 7. Yeah, I don't know
I'll give him
about
a
those.
5. I'll give him a 5 just because I really like the helmet. There you go.
There you go. 5. So the next one then, Nick, you probably like these. Seahawks putting out a throwback with
Oh,
the silver helmet, back to like the royal blue and green color scheme. I kind of shit on these a little. Well, I didn't shit on them last week. I said that they were, for some reason, it felt a little underwhelming. I take that back. These are good. These are really good. I don't know what I was expecting. I expected more for some reason, but these are good.
I know I'm a Seahawks fan.
Oh
All right.
no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a fan.
What?
I'm gonna have to say 6 on this. Just
What?
I don't know. I know. This is controversial right here, but like, I don't know how I feel about it. I
Nick,
thought they
this
were
is
gonna
like
look nice.
classic Seahawks.
I know. I thought they were gonna look nice, but I don't know. I don't know.
Wow, Nick's just shitting on his own team. You heard it here.
I'm sorry.
You heard it here for.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God, you heard it here first, folks. Fuck, did I just have a stroke?
Shitting on his own team's uniforms, and like those are actually really good too.
Yeah,
What do you not like
I
about
don't
them?
really like this. I don't like the Seahawks, but I can admit they got a good uniform.
I'm gonna be honest.
That
I
one.
think it's the low. I think it's the helmet.
Really?
The uniform itself is pretty good. I'm not a fan of the helmet. I don't know. Not a fan of the old Seahawks logo. I know it's a classic. Here, I can already hear people saying it. It's a classic. Yeah. But
It's not as
I don't
menacing.
know.
I will say that.
It's not as menacing. I mean, as a classic uniform, it's not bad. Just not a fan. There are better ones.
I think they're pretty crisp. I don't think you can go wrong with them. I'd probably give them like probably a
And they
9.
took off the wolf gray. Why?
Yeah, R.I.P.
Why
to the
would you
Wolf
do that?
Gray, man. The Wolf Gray
That
was
was
sick.
I have 2 wolf gray jerseys. Those are fucking sick. And the way
Oh,
that they
now they're
mix
gonna
them
look
with
like those fucking knockoff jerseys you buy.
yeah. Now it's like, who the fuck bought these? Like, you fucking
Like when people buy a yellow Patrick Mahomes jersey for the Chiefs or some shit, is like what
yeah.
type of fucking
Someone's gonna think I bought this from Timu.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna think exactly that. Damn, that's wild. I can't believe you don't like them.
I don't. It's not like I don't like them. I think they're meh.
Fair enough. You know what, Nick? Regardless of how dog shit it is, you are entitled to your own opinion,
Yes.
and we'll allow it. All right.
Plus we like some controversy.
Nothing wrong with little controversy. All right, moving it down here. I touched on these quite a bit last episode, but we'll get your opinions on it. Vikings throwbacks. What do you think?
5 could
What?
have been better.
No way.
Yeah, could have been better. Not a fan of the helmet. Should have been a darker purple.
I do agree with you that the helmet could have been better.
I think it's very basic, to be honest.
I mean, it's a throwback uniform. What do you expect?
I don't know. I was expecting a lot more.
You expect them to
I
like
like the
I was
helmet.
expecting. I was
I actually
expecting.
like the
I don't
helmet.
know. It's
I think
like
it's a little bit too much white, but that's just me.
it
I don't
kind
like
of
the way
looks
the
like a high
white and the yellow
school.
mixes on the sleeves, but
Yeah.
Did you
it is
expect
what
them
it
to throw
is.
back to the actual fucking Vikings and go out there with like real horns in their helmets and like wearing
Yeah.
fucking fur pelts?
Yeah. That'd be
That
badass.
actually would have been kind of sick.
Yeah.
That would have been sick as shit. That's a real throwback right there. Go out there dressed like a bunch of warriors. I don't know. I liked
I'm
them.
an
I'd
animal.
probably give them like a.
Oh.
I don't think they're as good as everyone else's, but like I'd give them a 7.5 at least. Would do that. Uh Moving on then. You got the Browns putting out a white helmet. How do we feel about that?
The Cleveland Whites.
Sounds racist as shit.
The Cleveland Whites. There it is.
I
They
don't
look
think it's
good.
that bad, to be honest.
First, I didn't like them. But then
They're
I
kind of
quickly,
growing on me.
yeah, I came to my senses and I was like, you know what? These are actually pretty clean. I don't even really know why I didn't like them at first, but
It's kind of weird that they chose that.
it is
They
weird for
didn't
the
really have to
Browns
do
to do
anything.
that. Yeah. And like the Browns, they're pretty like, I don't want to say boring, but they stick with the same uniforms. They don't really change shit up too much.
Yeah.
So to see them pick a white helmet, it's different, but honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing. Kind of like the Packers were to go out and like do a green helmet. I mean, I don't think I would hate that, but do I expect them to do
Just
that?
weird.
Probably not. Yeah, it's just a little different. We'll say that. All right.
It's not a bad weird. It's kind of like was not expecting
I
it.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what they kind of look like? Kind of remind me of Auburn uniforms.
Oh, that's true. I was
Now you
never
got the
really a
white
big
helmet.
Auburn uniforms guy, though.
No, me neither. But this, it's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
it's Ohio.
let's say that. True. It's okay. Uh, so then this one I think is the cream of the crop. I've
Oh,
been raving about this for
Oh,
how long?
oh,
The Bucks creamsicle uniforms.
oh, 9.
I said it last week and I'll say it again. Make these the full-time uniforms. I'm going 10.
Oh, those are beautiful.
extra
That's such a
credit,
nice
man.
color. I can't believe people hated on these. Like there's some people who actually hated on these.
Yeah,
Hey Nick, are you gonna buy me a Bucks creamsicle uniform?
No.
I want a milk dud one.
Milk Dud. He's not even on the team anymore, is he? Fournette?
What? When did that
I
happen?
think they cut him this year. They don't want to pay
What?
him.
No, you
They got
can't cut
Rashad
milk
White
dud.
now. Rashad White. Let's see if he's gonna be good. Dude, Milk Dud was
Damn,
goaded. Speaking of that,
milk dud was an animal.
a lot of running backs not getting paid.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley just got paid though, $11 million deal for a year.
It
So
shows
I
how.
mean, he might be pretty
Wait,
good.
what's his nuts? Baker Mayfield went to the Bucks?
Yep.
Yeah.
What? When did that happen?
A while ago.
Earlier this
The
year,
Ever since
fuck?
Brady left.
QB1.
Yeah, like they're going
Let
to
him
another
bake.
Super Bowl.
I am claiming the spot as the most notorious Baker hater on the internet. So fuck Baker, he's gonna suck.
Yeah, no one likes Baker Mayfield.
Let him bake.
I just
I don't
noticed
think
The,
that.
that's what
Like
they
I
was he
say.
feel like
baking a burnt loaf of banana bread? How
yeah,
the fuck do you burn banana bread?
I have a
What's with all these
tendency.
quarterbacks about cooking and all that stuff? They need to stop cooking,
Russ
dude.
didn't cook. Baker can't bake. It's not about that. They're not good
But
enough for that.
Dalvin can cook.
Dude, Dalvin Cook hasn't signed anywhere either, dude.
Yeah.
Is he gonna sign anywhere this year? Probably
I don't
not.
know.
We'll see.
I know
Ezekiel
we don't got
Elliott
enough money
isn't
for him on
signed.
the Packers.
Oh,
Yeah,
that they
Zeke's
don't
still a
even.
free agent, isn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother signing a free agent running back if I was
Hold
the
on. Did
Packers.
you guys see what's his face's contract? Chargers quarterback? Forgot
Oh,
his name. I'm
Justin
blanking right
Herbert.
now. Yeah, Justin Hebert.
I
Dude,
didn't hear about
he's
his contract
it's like
numbers, but
200 and like something million for like a couple
oh, here
years.
I'll
He's
look it up
loaded,
right now.
dude.
A 5-year deal for $262.5 million.
For as young as he is,
Oh yeah,
it's a pretty good contract.
that's how the NFL is out nowadays. Quarterbacks make all that money, and then the running backs, I mean, they can't even get a 1-year deal worth a good amount of money. I want justice for the running backs. The league has changed so much where like the running back position is now almost irrelevant. All it runs off of is like a bunch of RPO shit and like short little bubble screens to the receiver. Then we do an option route and just crazy shit like that. I mean, it's wild. Rodgers, Rodgers took a pay cut too, surprisingly, for the Jets. He has a new 2-year deal worth 75 million guaranteed, and
Yeah.
it says it's going to save the Jets 35 million in money or
Hmm.
in cash. So good for them, I guess.
I don't want to say good for the Jets, but fuck the Jets.
Dude, did Rodgers ever take a pay cut on the Packers? I feel like he didn't.
No,
Yeah,
he was
no.
just trying to suck us dry. That
I
he,
don't think we could say that.
he was. I'll cut it. He was so out on being in Green Bay that like, but now he goes to the Jets and like Sauce Gardner's buying him a
No, he's like Tom
chain
Brady.
and Yeah, and like he's having the time of his life.
It's
So
because there's no chain stores in Green Bay, dog.
yeah,
If we
I
would have
mean,
bought him a chain in Green Bay, he probably would have been here.
we can maybe give him some from the fucking Bay Park Square Mall.
There you go. Get him a fake chain.
Yeah, there you go. Put a big old G on it too. He'd be sick.
G for goat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So Rogers got paid, like I said. Well, he took a pay cut, but he also got paid. So the fantasy season, it's coming up. It's coming pretty close. As for our league, I think we're doing August 5th. I'm not. I think it is a concrete thing. But it's subject to change. Now, I said this year we weren't really going to do as much fantasy coverage, but I feel like since it's coming up, we should talk about it a little bit.
Just a wee little bit.
So, Bryce, last year, you picked first. This year, you're picking first again.
Yep.
So, what's the strategy going in this year? I'm kind of,
Don't suck.
don't suck
Fair
is the
enough.
strategy. What are you going to do
Yep.
different this year that you didn't do last year?
I didn't pick receivers first rounds. I didn't pick like a good. I didn't pick a. I picked what I thought would have been a good running back, but he got his knees blown out.
Yeah, you got bent on
Um.
Jonathan Taylor. That was tough.
Yeah, I got fucking rammed in the ass. Ram Ranch, great style right there.
Jesus
I
fucking
probably,
But
I probably would have took Jonathan Taylor in that position though last year too, so I can't really like blame him that much.
I
But
really wish I would have taken Nick Chubb.
yeah, Nick
Dude,
Chubb would have
Nick
been a
Chubb
good pick.
dominated. Holy shit.
Do you have anyone in mind you're going to
Um.
take first overall? Since honestly, right now
Fuck no, I have no clue.
your pick is protected and my pick is protected. I should say that we're going to a 10-man league this year from an 8-man league before, and the two new teams, Mason's going to be a team, and then the other guy coming in is Devin. They're going to get we're going to do like a lottery pick thing before the draft where we're going to like randomize where they're going to go in the order, and then everyone else will kind of conform around that. So,
Honestly, if I have to say anybody, it's either gonna be Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase.
well,
I
Jefferson's my
need.
keeper.
Oh,
So,
he is. I
yeah,
forgot about that. So it looks like it's gonna be Jamar Chase then.
there you go. Bryce looking to take Jamar Chase first overall.
Cause he did pretty good last year.
He did. I like Jamar Chase a lot this year. I think he has a lot of potential.
Yeah, cause they got so close last year.
Yeah, they
I think
did.
that they. I don't even know. I didn't even really watch him last year, but I feel like he had good weeks and he had bad weeks. But I think he had bad weeks when he was doing good. He had good weeks when he was doing even better because they
There you
couldn't
go.
guard him or something like
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
So, I mean, you're
I don't
set
know.
up in a pretty
I'm
prime
just
position. I
Yeah,
like
I was set up in a prime
McCaffrey this year
position
too.
last year, and look what happened.
Well, that happens. He ended up wearing a cow suit, so but it is what
Hey,
it is.
I look good in that cow suit, so
You
Yeah, he
did.
rocked
You
it.
did. You pulled it off.
Absolutely rocked it. So then, Nick, you're on the opposite end of the spectrum here. Well, not really, but you don't pick until the 7th round, if that is correct.
Yep. Justin Tucker, my keeper. Yes, sir.
What's the strategy for you?
Just fucking send it. What mama told me one day, she said just send it, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna make it to the
Really?
playoffs. We're not going to the championship at all. But if I make it to the playoffs, that just means I'm just a really
I
good
will be shocked
fucking
if you make the playoffs
fantasy
this
manager.
year.
If I make the playoffs, that's a win to me.
you're
Or the
probably gonna
fact that I'm not
finagle
last.
Devin
If
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
somehow.
not last, then I'll take it.
you're definitely gonna try to finagle Devin, and then like you can try with Mason too, but Mason will be
Mason doesn't do
too
shit.
stern, and he'll be like, "No, you're trying to fuck with
He's
me."
gonna be like Dalton too. He's gonna ask somebody if it's a good trade.
Yeah,
So
but that
yeah,
person can
it's
end up
kind of just
screwing over
send
someone
it.
else too. But like, who knows? Just send it. Yeah, I mean, you made a push last year to win it all, and it didn't pan out. So what do you do?
But hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined. So
If you were to predict your record for this year, what do you think your record's going to be?
How many games still? Was it 10?
This year is gonna change. Like last year, we had I think it was 14. Oh no, what was it? I think I went. I gotta look. I gotta
I
look at last
say
year's standings.
I'm gonna be 5th in the league. I am not last. I'm telling you this now. I will not go last.
I can believe that you won't go last, but I don't think you're gonna make playoffs.
Playoffs. If I make playoffs, that's gonna be amazing. If I make it a
Playoffs,
championship game, then
playoffs.
you guys fucked something up. Then you guys fucked up. Someone fucked up.
Last year, yeah, we had 14 games in our regular season. Nick, you went 12-2. I went 8-6, and then Bryce went 3-11. But
Hey, what do you do?
it's a clean slate. Bryce is going to flip the script around this year. He's going to make a run, and then he's going to go to the playoffs. That's what he's going to do. God damn it.
Yep.
I got to pick 10th this year. So we'll see how that works out for me. I feel like I got a little bit of a target on my head this year.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. What are you gonna target you?
Oh yeah, I've won back to back, and people are not going to be pleased with me. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of
Oh yeah, a lot of
trying to
targeting.
screw me, and also like
Good
claiming a
luck.
player on the waiver wire so I can't get them. Yeah, so I feel like there's gonna be a lot of
Good
people
luck.
ganged up
Good luck
against me.
trading with people.
Yeah, that probably won't work out too well. So I better draft good, or I better make some good waiver wire pickups.
You better have the smoothest voice ever. Be like, hey, I want your player.
That what I gotta do? I just gotta sweet talk them.
You gotta riz them up.
Hey, I like that team you got there. You know, you're a
You
really good
goddamn
fantasy
shame.
manager. You're really good. You know what would make you even better? If
If
you
you give me
traded
Josh Allen,
me Patrick Mahomes and I gave you Taysom Hill, it'd be a pretty good
I'll
deal. What
give
do
you
you think?
Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott's amazing. Patrick Mahomes, he's garbage. So what
Well,
if he won the Super Bowl?
side tangent. Tua Tagovailoa, he got a whole new arm sleeve tattoo, dude.
Did he?
It looks sick. Yeah, it's on Instagram.
Nice.
He's gonna throw for 40,000. Nope, 4,000 yards this year, and then he's gonna throw for 40 touchdowns.
And 4 concussions.
Yep. And he's gonna average 1 concussion per game. But it's gonna be like that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward keeps getting hit by the door, and then it makes him prettier.
and
That's gonna be Tua with
then,
concussions.
Or it's gonna
yeah.
be when SpongeBob and Gary were at that race with Squidward and Patrick, and they overworked Gary, and
Yeah,
he turns into a fucking garbage.
it was
Fucking
just gonna be out
crashes.
there. No legs, no arms, just fucking in a
Just
wheelchair.
yeah. It's just Stephen Hawking on the field.
Send him out there, man. He'll be all right. He's a trooper. He can do it.
Put me in, coach. I can throw the ball.
Yeah,
Not
he's like
literally though.
typing on the board. Man, that's wild. I like Jalen Waddle a
Oh
lot
man,
this
that
year.
shit crazy.
We'll have to see about him though.
Waddle it be.
That's a really good team name.
Oh
Someone
wow,
take
that's a
that
good
this year.
team name. Someone write that down. Write that down.
That's
Write that down.
mine.
Write that
That's
down.
mine now.
Waddle it be.
Yeah, Waddle it be. The problem is I gotta draft Jalen Waddle though.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, I kind of missed Cooper Cup. I like my team name.
Do you guys believe in like that as like a rule for naming your team? That you have to have the player that
No,
your
I
team is
mean
named
Not
it would
after?
be
always.
nice.
It is nice to have, like, but last year my
He
team name
kind
was
of
Dak
plays
to the
into your
Future,
theme, so
and I didn't have Dak Prescott for the longest time. I tried to draft him, but someone else took him. I think Greg took him last year, but then I got him later in the year, so then my team name made sense.
Just like how I got Jerry Judy.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what I'm gonna name my team this year. I'm definitely gonna do a different name.
Yeah, I'm
all
gonna do
right.
a different name,
Mine
even
will be
though
Waddle.
it's good.
Mine's gonna be Waddle it be.
It is pretty good. I like that. I
Thank
think
you. Thank you.
originally I wanted to do Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood last year, but that didn't end up fitting in like the box for it. So gonna change my
I
team
wonder
name
if
this year. Gotta look around, see what I can do, see what
I wonder
names
if
I can pick
Waddle
out.
It Be is too long.
No, that won't be too long. I think that'll probably be all right. I'm interested this year. Out of the new people of Mason and Devin, who do you think is gonna have the better fantasy season?
Mason.
Probably Mason,
Yeah, I'd
because
probably
he
give it to
knows a
Mason
little
too.
bit. He like watches the games, kind of listens to it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
in the loop. Well, I think like
That's just me though.
even regardless of if you know a lot about fantasy football or not, I think it is pretty cool to like participate in it regardless, you know. I think it makes football more enjoyable to watch. Like I already like watching football as it is, but it gets you to like watch games that you probably wouldn't normally watch or like give a shit about. But if you got a guy in it, you know, you're like all about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, that's a dealio. Well, shit. 31 minutes. Is there anything else you guys want to cover, or do we just want to wrap it up?
I was gonna talk about something, but I couldn't remember. I'm being honest, so
Already.
that'll happen.
Nicholas?
Nicky
Pretty much just
Poo.
the uniforms. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. We're making our way there towards the start of the season. It's actually coming up a lot quicker than you think. Oh, one last thing I wanted to add. Jimmy Graham. I forgot Jimmy Graham was still even playing fucking football. He signed with the Saints, a 1-year deal.
Is he?
Yeah, he's going back to the Saints.
Where was he?
I don't know, dude. I thought he retired. I thought he was done.
Just dead.
Yeah, I thought he was like off the face of the earth, not
I'm just
coming
saying
back.
he was better as a Seahawk.
Remember his stint
Yeah,
on the
no one likes to be a
Packers? He was
sea
not very
chicken
good
though.
on the Packers.
Everyone wants to be a sea chicken now.
I mean, when you're wearing sick ass throwbacks like they got, you probably do want to be.
That Nick hates.
Yeah, that is outrageous. Nick hates his own team's sick
You want
throwbacks.
honesty? We're honest here in Hardcount Heroes.
Oh, are we? We're really honest. I'll give you honesty. All right,
You know, honestly, shuck these balls.
told him. Absolutely got him right there. Okay.
You're trash, kid.
Yeah, so kind of a shorter episode for being a group of us, but honestly, I mean, that's just kind of what we're thinking right now.
Well, we're almost to the football season, so
I mean,
it'll
yeah,
get more interesting soon.
we're getting there. Uh, so also I will say before the end of the episode, if you haven't gone to w.gg and used the promo code Hardcount Heroes for 10% off, what the fuck are you doing? Get on it. Do it. Go buy some
Please.
W. Use our code. And then let us know what you think of W if you try it out. Uh, we'll have probably, no, I can't promise this, but next episode, I will probably set up the face cam for myself again. And then we'll run it that time. I just didn't necessarily have the time or have the will to do it this time, but you know, that's all right. We're almost at 2K on TikTok. So, I mean, literally, we are
Please
on the
follow us.
heels of 2K on TikTok. We're at like, I think last time I checked, it was 1996. So, I mean, we're literally 4 away from hitting 2K. So go do that. Go support TikTok. Go support the YouTube. You can do the Instagram too. We haven't really posted anything on there in a while, but it is what it is. And yeah, football season's coming up. Nicky, you have any other big announcements?
Uh, just be on the watch for a possible giveaway.
Oh,
So
giveaway. Nick is
yeah,
giving away his used jockstrap.
yeah, nice and used.
Yeah.
Nice and sweaty.
But Madden's coming. Madden 24 is coming, and we're excited
not gonna
that
buy
we're
it.
gonna have 2,000 people are about to follow us. So
Madden
we're
24
ready to give
giveaway?
some. Yeah, we're ready to give some games away. We're gonna give it out to PlayStation and Xbox too. This is gonna be a TikTok only giveaway, so make sure you follow our TikTok. There's gonna be some stuff that you're gonna have to do to sign up, but
Yeah.
hopefully everyone can sign up and possibly win a game of Madden. Is it gonna be ass? Maybe, because it's EA. So well, we don't know, but it's a free $70 game, so I would take it. So
Yeah. I would say.
so anyways, be on the lookout for that. That's coming up soon. Probably next week. We'll set up the post. So just make sure you're listening to our podcast and following our TikTok at Hardcount Heroes. So yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. All right.
Pro
Yeah.
champ.
That wraps up this episode of the Chief Seeds Podcast. We'll be back next week with another one. All right. Later.